Alright, we're back with the version 6.3 dev video, and when I mean we're back is I've been doing like these dev video reactions from version 6.1 I think, and it's been really cool, so I'd like to just keep doing it. Yeah, this form when they first showed it to us, I kind of thought it was Kiana. I don't know if you guys can see the similarities, but obviously it is Bronya, and yes, it is confirmed to be Bronya, as they have confirmed, right, yeah, a few hours after posting the teaser, which is what they usually do. And so, yeah, this is a Bronya battlesuit, and it's very interesting. It says 真理之律者, which is a true Herrscher of Reason. So I have not played chapter 32 yet. I've been wanting to play it. I can't really stream because my current PC is actually dying, and I did already order a new PC, but it is going to be coming tomorrow, as of the day I'm recording this video. So it was supposed to be here like about like maybe half a week ago, but because of the GPU shortage, they said, you know, we can only send it to you now. They gave me a solution and I took it, and so it's coming a day after this. So the current PC is kind of dying, and it's restarting itself, it's shutting itself down, it's gave me the blue screen of death. I've tried to fix it. So far the fix is stable, but I really don't know like if it can actually host a stream, so I haven't been doing a lot of content. It also is kind of laggy when I'm trying to like render videos, so I've been kind of holding off on that. But you know, since the next PC is coming like in a day, I'll just try rendering this one, and if it dies, you know, I'll just like wait. But here we are. Enough about me, and going back to version 6.3. This is really exciting. I don't really know what to expect. As I just said, I haven't played chapter 32, so I'm going to be in the dark. I know I'm risking spoilers, but you know, we'll see what it is. And if you do have comments, feel free to post them in the comment section. Even if they do have spoilers, I'll try to like, once the new PC comes in, I'll try to like ramp up on content, catch up with the story, and then I'll come back and like read you guys' stuff, because I really want to be caught up before 6.3 has its developer stream, which I will usually stream and translate. I mean, watch party and translate. Anyway, you know, yeah, a bit of Bronya. I was not like, since the start of the game, I was not like the biggest Bronya fan. I think like among the first three, or like the big three, or like the main three, the OG, I guess, Kiana was actually my favorite. I really wanted Night Moonbeam, and actually getting Night Moonbeam early was one of the reasons I continued playing Honkai, which is kind of funny. But she really won me over during Cyber Angel, which I happened to be wearing the shirt off. So yeah, gotta support the OGs, you know. And so I feel like Cyber Angel really like made me kind of really like made me like Bronya. And even though she's not like that top favorite, of course my favorite is Zurandol, but like she's still like really a really nice character. And I guess if you're like Bronya's your number one, this is going to be super hype for you. But enough of that, let's get into the video. Alright, and we're here with the vid, so I'm super excited. Let's get started. Power of one person might not be enough. 300,000 people's thoughts might also not be sufficient. Okay. But Bronya right now is the true Herrscher of Reason. Oh. From the start of Honkai Impact 3rd, we've already known Bronya, and in these 6 years, we've seen her interact with her companions from St. Freya and her growth. Yes! Yes! Okay. Yeah, the deepest impression was when she, through training, got the powers of the Herrscher of Reason, I guess, training. So she always calculates her next move and is very calm, and has been growing step by step. So the theme, or like the whole storyline of like the Herrscher of Reason, is Bronya answering to the will of the 300,000 people in it. So this is they want to show a sign of breaking through her growth. Wait, is that a Shinai? It's not because she's like associated with Kendo, right? Oh.
复合式的合体光束步枪等等。
Oh, they even had like sword designs. Wait, hang on. Sorry, I have to go back. They even had like sword designs. Interesting though. I mean, her weapon is still canon, right? Like, I mean, okay. So the first one is probably like weaponless, maybe like commanding like cannons, like how the Herrscher of Reason works. And then like they have sword designs. That would be cool though. I wonder what they went with. So they chose the coolest and most Bronya design. I like his expression though. He's like very proud of like what he's doing. Expression. Wait, what? Sorry. Using impossible technology to represent or like present Bronya. I like the teal. Teal is one of my, if not my favorite color, so... Yeah! But she's using a spear! Oh! Bunny 19C has been growing with Bronya, is what she said. Interesting. So the whole armor is Bunny 19C. Did that say... Charter? Oh, somebody gonna get fired! Why does it say character? Is it a character? I'm sorry for pausing for this, but that is kind of funny. It's his character. Oh, so I didn't really get what he said. It's like something like she can do both like close and range combat. When in Herrscher mode, she has dual guns and seals the exits of all exits of the enemy. Oh wait, kind of lag. Oh, this is her ulti? Nice. When she's playing a game that she liked, she already had an imagination of an armor. She wanted something that was beyond logic, but was never able to create it. Until she became the true Herrscher of Reason, did she have the freedom? Oh, and this like obstruction, which was an impossible armor to make, became her strength because the Herrscher of Reason can manifest it. Interesting. Controlled by her will. It's like her imagination. Oh, for better immersion, or like for freshness, they have like a new UI. Oh! Wow, very nice. Under her command, 3 different weapons, so beams, handguns, and grenades. High pressure, like... Okay, maybe I'll translate more later. They're talking about like she keeps pressure on the enemy, so they have no room to breathe. That's like her. So she's gonna be like consistently like keeping enemies down. Have you seen a star shatter? Wow. That's crazy. So they said like they had a reason. That was insane. Wait. That was the road of the Herrscher of Reason is a very tough road for Bronya. But this line,
在他看来，一些事必须有人去做。
That line is insane. Wow. They said like it's not because she wants to become a hero, but it's because she sees that there are things that there has to be someone to do it. So she's like she's rising to the occasion, you know, like there someone has to do it. So I'll take that responsibility. Is like what Bronya's like resolve is.
即使是知其不可为之。
Even if it's beyond possibility. This is what the strength that we believe in and what hero means in Honkai.
他的普通有越来越深的认识，甚至可以说自始至终他都是以人类的身份挑战着人类难以企及的极
She's
限。
always been
而且尽管过程曲折
with the identity of a human, fighting against what's the limitations of humanity.
这不但是属于波罗尼亚的韧性，也
And
是
she always stands up.
代表着人类文明。
And she always stands up after failure. This is not just the Herrscher of Reason, but also Bronya representing humanity.
能够长久存续的真正原因，也是理智律且有所创新。这不但是属于波罗尼亚的韧性，
This is not just Bronya's
也
willfulness,
是理智律者所代表的人类文明。
but also the humanity or civilization that is represented by the Herrscher of Reason,
能够长久存续的
which
真正
will live on for a long
这
time.
就是属于 Bronya 的答案。
This is Bronya's answer. Woo. That's insane. Okay, the video's at its end. Yeah, that's crazy. Charter though. I don't know if this is intentional, but it's kind of funny. They got it right there. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I always pick out the worst stuff. They did a really good job. I really like this video, but they also did say character here. But they say charter. Anyway, very well done, as always, miHoYo devs. And it's always nice to hear from the design team. I don't know if like everyone likes to hear like the design process and everything, but I personally enjoy it a lot because there's just a lot of themes in the characters that you can see through the design, but you don't really like verbalize it or like like give much thought to it. But it's always very interesting to see like where they draw their inspiration from and like how they come up with like an entirely new design. And this certainly seems to be Bronya's like transition phase from like growing up from the Bronya we know to into like the silver wing Bronya that we see in APHO. There's so many things, and always like when it's a first watch through, there's always like my brain is always like translation brain. I don't know if like it's the best thing because like it makes me a lot less reactive, but there's like a lot of things that like that's like really cool. Like she has like a halo. Like what? The music is really nice. Like when the music started kicking in, not this one. Not really. There was like one part where I was like, whoa, but my brain was just like all over the place. Also, does it say truth mode? Interesting. So it's the Herrscher of Truth, even though it's like 真理之律者, and it's imaginary. Wow. I'm expecting a lot of its character. I assume it's still ice, given like all these like they're not ice, they're like data. But oh yeah, right here. It's like an icicle. So yeah, it's gonna be ice, imaginary type. Probably. I mean, it can't be support, right? It has to be DPS. It also I like the gameplay because it's what they keep mentioning that she is able to move between like long range and short range. And it is, for all intents and purposes, what I would expect out of like a next generation Herrscher of Reason. Because the Herrscher of Reason was the first to introduce like a melee Bronya, which Bunny 19C is just like attacking the enemies for her, and now like she gets to do it on her own with the spear. But when she gets into Herrscher mode or like burst mode, I guess, instead of like being the bike, she does this like mech type thing. Okay, I gotta like turn off sound when I'm doing this. Does this like mech type thing, which is like really nice. They redesigned the UI. It's not like biker all the way. It's more like combat based, I feel. And yeah, it's overall I do appreciate like the upgrades that they're giving it. I'm really excited to see what it's all about. And of course, the CN beta is coming out a day after the recording of this video, so we'll get to like get our hands on it. And yeah, there's just so much to unpack. There's just so much like story-wise. I don't know too much of the story, but they also did a good job having this video without spoiling much. So it's very like character-based. It's very based on like what we're seeing in the battle suit, which I appreciate. Yeah, and if you're like a Bronya fan, wow, like there's so much to unpack here. I like that they're also it's, you know, they do mention stuff because Bronya does get memed on for losing a lot of fights, but they're also saying like, you know, she picks herself up after every failure and she grows from it, which is a lot of like the Bronya that we see, especially in APHO2. So yeah, all these points I really appreciate. Also like the way they designed it. I don't know, like what do you guys think about like it being a spear? Because like I saw that sword design, like come on, I feel like a sword would be kind of cool. But ultimately I do think the spear's design is very nice, so I do appreciate it. Yeah, the spear's design is very cool, like man. And like the flowiness is very Herrscher of Reason. The battlesuit is still like it still looks a bit like a Godsbane battlesuit, which the Herrscher of Reason just naturally looks like, or even like the Herrscher battlesuits mostly. So I guess like no, it can't be from the previous era. I was about to say like maybe the previous era like found like, you know, was able to control a Herrscher, but not really, except for Alicia. But I do think like all Godsbane's battlesuits are an offshoot of the Void Key, which I think is like the basis of like how all the Godsbane battlesuits are built. But this is of course not a Godsbane battlesuit. I think it's just like naturally formed when they do get the Herrscher powers. So yeah, what do you guys think about the new Bronya? I am very excited. Like I said, you know, Bronya is not the #1 on my list. It's always Durandal, but I am still very excited about I mean, ever since Cyber Angel I've always like liked Bronya, but you know, be like the Herrscher of Reason being the only main like DPS kind of battlesuit, I'm glad that we're getting a next version. But also I gotta be honest, I don't know like how much of freshness it can bring, because if the whole motif is melee until you need range powers and then like ulti for range powers, it's kind of like Herrscher of Reason 2.0, which I do think is essentially what they're going for. But in terms of like I feel like instead of like just like the same thing but better, I was hoping like, because these are a new range of battlesuits, right? They're like, we had normal battlesuits, then we had S-rank Valkyries, then we had Herrschers, which are like all different classes. We had Flame Chasers, who are a different class, and then we have like, you know, so I feel like going into this like next generation, I was hoping for something a lot more fresh. I mean, I'm not a game designer, so like maybe it really is really hard to push out something that different as we saw from Real V. I do think that they are maybe a little afraid to like overstep certain rules and logic in terms of gameplay. But you know, I was expecting something like a little more, but you know, still cool. We haven't seen anything yet. We don't know what kind of weapon she's using, or like what the weapon skill is, how her basic attacks look, what's her charge attack, and a lot of stuff we don't know. Her ulti is really cool though. And the line that she has with the ulti is like, it's so like, oh, have you seen a star shatter? Like this line. Okay.
是说他所欣赏的战斗美学。
你见过星星粉碎的样子吗？
Have you seen how it looks like when a star is shattered or something like that, or disintegrated? I guess is a better word.
Bronya的答案。
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. As always, this is the third time I'm doing like a reaction to these devs design videos, and I also like to translate along the way. I am like very into the video, and like I usually might react a little more if I'm not like translating, but I do feel like I just want to get the translations and then give my thoughts. So I mean, I still enjoy these, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. And yeah, until I get my new PC, I guess I'm gonna be kinda not able to do content, but once I do get it, I hope to catch up with chapter 32. And yeah, look out for the streams if you guys want to follow with my gameplay. And I will see you guys soon. Bye bye.